Imagine a city of impossible beauty, a jewel shimmering under the vast Afghan sky. Picture intricate architecture, a symphony of colors, and a hub of bustling life. Nestled deep within the formidable mountains of central Afghanistan, a place where the air is thin and the peaks touch the heavens. This was a sanctuary, hidden from the world, yet vibrant and thriving. Its minarets adorned with brilliant turquoise tiles that caught the sunlight, pierced the clear air like celestial beacons. These towering structures were not just places of worship, but symbols of the city's power and artistic prowess. Firozkoh, the Turquoise Mountain, was once the beating heart of a vast and influential empire, a beacon of civilization, knowledge and culture in the flourishing 12th century. It was a place where scholars gathered, artists thrived and innovation flourished. Then, with shocking speed, in a single violent season of destruction and despair, it vanished from the face of the earth. Not just conquered in battle, utterly erased from history, as if it had never existed at all. For 8 long centuries, Firozkoh became a phantom, a mere whisper among storytellers, a legend passed down through generations, its truth shrouded in mystery. The ancient chronicles speak of complete and utter annihilation, a brutal razing by the merciless armies of Genghis Khan in 1222, leaving no stone unturned. The city was to be ground into dust, its very memory scattered to the winds, a chilling and unforgettable lesson to all who might dare to resist the Mongol horde. Over time, its precise location became a perplexing puzzle, a ghost city haunting the edges of ancient maps, its true whereabouts lost to time. Firozkoh's story is one that defies our very sense of permanence and the enduring nature of human achievement. The Ghurid sultans, in their ambition and vision, built it to rival the grandeur of Baghdad and the splendor of Isfahan, fully intending it to stand the test of time and last forever. Yet, unlike the enduring ruins of Rome or the majestic Parthenon of Athens, Firozkoh left behind no discernible ruins, just an eerie and unsettling silence. Its precious libraries burned to the ground, its innocent people brutally slaughtered without mercy, and its very foundations were ultimately swallowed and reclaimed by the unforgiving embrace of the vast Afghan landscape. For centuries, intrepid explorers and curious archaeologists searched tirelessly for a sign, a single shard of turquoise pottery, a fragment of carved stone, anything to prove its existence. But the ancient mountains, stoic and unyielding, guarded their secret jealously, refusing to yield the city's hidden location. Firozkoh remained a haunting ghost, a chilling byword for a lost golden age, a testament to the fragility of civilization. The central mystery begins here. How can a thriving city, once so vibrant and full of life, simply cease to exist, vanishing without a trace? Before Firozkoh was a city etched into the annals of history, before its towering minaret pierced the sky, it was merely an idea, a seed of ambition planted in the hearts of warriors. An idea born from the soaring ambitions of the Ghurids, those fierce mountain warlords who carved their destiny from the very stone of the Hindu Kush. Emerging from the isolated heart of central Afghanistan, a land of towering peaks and hidden valleys, the Ghurids were tough, resilient, and fiercely proud of their heritage. They were forged in the crucible of the mountains. Their conversion to Sunni Islam in the 11th century not only united the disparate tribes under a single banner, but also fueled their meteoric rise to power and influence in the region. Once vassals, subservient to the powerful Ghaznavids and Seljuks, the Ghurid brothers Ghiyath al-Din and Muiz al-Din recognized the shifting tides of power and seized their moment with unwavering resolve. In 1151 they audaciously sacked Ghazni, the jewel of the Ghaznavid Empire, sending shockwaves across the region and announcing their arrival as a force to be reckoned with. But these Ghurid brothers wanted more than mere conquest and plunder. They envisioned a new empire, a lasting legacy ruled not from the shadows of their predecessors, but from a capital of their own making, a testament to their ambition and vision. Firozkoh was to be that vision, a seemingly impregnable fortress city nestled deep within their ancestral homeland, a symbol of their power and a beacon of their cultural aspirations. Building in Ghur, in the heart of their own territory, was a powerful statement. They were deliberately elevating their roots, celebrating their heritage, not abandoning them for the allure of conquered lands. Construction began in earnest around 1173, fueled and funded by the immense wealth flowing in from successful military campaigns in the lucrative lands of India. Firozkoh quickly blossomed, becoming not just a formidable political capital, but also a vibrant cultural and spiritual center, attracting scholars, artists, and merchants from across the known world. Ghiyath al-Din, with a keen eye for beauty and order, focused his energies on fostering the arts and establishing a sophisticated system of administration. Meanwhile, Mu'izz al-Din relentlessly expanded the Ghurid Empire eastward, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become the mighty Delhi Sultanate. In essence, one brother dedicated himself to building a paradise nestled high in the mountains, while the other tirelessly funded this ambitious project with the spoils of conquest. For 50 glorious years, this remarkable partnership thrived, a testament to their shared vision and unwavering loyalty. And at the very heart of it all stood the magnificent, seemingly untouchable city of Firozkoh, a symbol of Ghurid power and ingenuity. A beacon of civilization in the rugged mountains, it embodied the very essence of Ghurid power, ambition, and their enduring legacy. Firozkoh was more than a fortress. It was a work of art. Its palaces, mosques, and madrasas shimmered with turquoise and lapis lazuli. Chroniclers described a city that appeared like a mirage, a slice of heaven in the wilderness. Firozkoh became a magnet for scholars, artists, and merchants from across the Islamic world. Its libraries brimmed with manuscripts. Its workshops produced exquisite art. The minaret of Jam, discovered in 1957, stands as a solitary witness to this lost splendor. 65 meters of intricate brickwork, Kufic script, and Quranic verses. If this was the edge, what must the center have been? Firozkoh was the political, military, and cultural heart of an empire. For a few decades, the Turquoise Mountain was the center of its own universe, a city seemingly destined for immortality. And then, it was gone. The end arrived not with a whimper, but with the overwhelming speed and fury of a mountain storm, a tempest of destruction unleashed upon the world. In the early 1200s, a new power was rising in the east. Genghis Khan's Mongol armies, an unstoppable force of nature, swept across Asia, leaving a trail of conquest and devastation in their wake. Their ambition knew no bounds. The once mighty Ghurid Empire, a kingdom weakened by internal strife, had fractured into smaller, warring states. Its rulers, complacent and unprepared, were blind to the coming cataclysm, the storm that would soon engulf them all. The last Ghurid ruler, desperate to maintain his crumbling power, made a fatal error. He defied the Mongols, foolishly allying with their enemies, a direct challenge to the Khan's authority. For Genghis Khan, a man of ruthless pragmatism, this act of defiance was unforgivable, a stain that demanded to be washed away in blood. In 1222, the Mongol armies descended upon Firozkoh. Genghis Khan's son, Tolui, arrived at the head of a massive army, bearing a chilling order from his father. Firozkoh, the jewel of the Ghurid Empire, was to be utterly obliterated, wiped from the face of the earth. The siege that followed was short, brutal, and merciless. The city's defenses, no match for the Mongol war machine, crumbled under the relentless assault. What followed was not merely conquest, but systematic annihilation. Men, women, and children were indiscriminately slaughtered, their lives extinguished in a wave of violence. Libraries, repositories of knowledge and culture, were burned to the ground. Palaces, symbols of power and wealth, were razed, reduced to smoldering ruins. Ancient chronicles speak of a week-long massacre, a frenzy of destruction in which no one was spared. Ogedei Khan, successor to Genghis, later sent additional forces to ensure that no survivors remained, that the city would never rise again. The Mongols wanted Firozkoh not just destroyed, but erased from memory itself, its very existence forgotten. In a matter of days, the jewel of Khorasan was reduced to ashes, a ghost of its former glory. Its name, once synonymous with power and prosperity, began its long, slow fade into myth and legend. The Turquoise Mountain, once a beacon of civilization, became a stark warning of the consequences of defiance. And the world, ever indifferent, moved on, leaving only whispers and echoes of a lost city in the desolate wind. The Mongol fury explains Firozkoh's destruction, but not its disappearance. Great cities leave ruins, yet at the minaret of Jam, there is only emptiness. Where are the turquoise tiles, the mosque foundations, the citadel stones? Some believe the Mongols dismantled the city, rolling stones into the river, smashing tiles, erasing every trace. Others suggest Firozkoh was a dispersed capital, its ruins scattered across valleys, hidden and hard to identify. The landscape itself may have buried the city, floods, landslides, and erosion hiding what remains. 8 centuries of nature could have entombed Firozkoh beneath silt and gravel. Perhaps the Turquoise Mountain is not gone, but sleeping, waiting to be uncovered. Its silence is haunting, its absence a mystery. For centuries, Firozkoh was a ghost story, a name in a book. The modern search began in the mid-20th century, sparked by the discovery of the minaret of Jam. Archaeologists mapped the area, finding outlines of structures, defensive walls, and a Jewish cemetery. Shards of pottery and turquoise tile hint at former glory. The evidence supports a dispersed capital, but the city's heart, the mosque, palace, citadel, remains elusive. Local memory has faded. The minaret is just a mysterious old tower. The stories are lost, the oral traditions broken. Ongoing conflict and instability have made excavation nearly impossible. Looting and neglect threaten what little remains. The search for Firozkoh is a race against time, erosion, and oblivion. Each year, more of its fragile legacy slips away. The story of Firozkoh ends with a question mark. The Turquoise Mountain was real, a center of power, art, and learning, utterly destroyed and then vanished. All that remains, a minaret, scattered shards, and silence. Firozkoh is a chilling reminder of civilization's fragility. Its fate shows that even the greatest cities can be erased, becoming only rumor and myth. The search for Firozkoh is a quest to recover a lost chapter of Afghan and world history. Does the Turquoise Mountain lie sleeping beneath the soil, waiting to be rediscovered? Somewhere in the mountains of Ghurid, the answer is waiting.